Happy Monday morning, everybody. Um, well, my Brahmas, they're trying to get over their molt. Most of them are more feathered than they have been. Poor Bailey here looks terrible. She's molting in a strange color. She's molting in very black. I don't know what that's about. She's my worst colored up partridge Brahma hen anyway, but she's in her worst of her molt, getting everything back in. She's lost some weight, but she's coming in with really super dark. I don't know what that's all about. Anybody has any clue about that? She's not really my best color. She's not really laced. She's more penciled instead of laced. She's supposed to be laced like brandy. But and she's not eating well. Her poop is watery with little green things, and she just doesn't feel good. And Betsy, I'm still dealing with Betsy. She's in the hospital cage. I'm dealing with Betsy's crop issue. Over a week ago, found it impacted when she was in her full-blown first molt, and we got it all loosened up and very pliable, but it for some reason it would not move out. It's still, after a week, a dough ball. And trust me, don't ask me if I've tried this and that. I've tried everything recommended by everyone. It's actually gotten smaller, and I'm seeing more poop in her cage, not just liquid. It's Miss Brandy now. That's the kind of lacing they're supposed to have. I've seen a lot more poop in her cage. It's really kind of sludgy, but then again, I've been giving her very, like, baby food. So it's basically the consistency of what she's been eating. And massage multiple times a day, and then I had to treat the yeast buildup in the crop. I've tried everything under the sun, and it's just not, the crop muscles are not functioning properly. We're to the point where we're beginning to think that she has got something partially blocked off. It should have been moving out. Now, she's lost a massive amount of weight. So I'm thinking if I can just get her, keep pushing food through manually, she'll have enough nutrition. Maybe she can come back from this. But the thing is, if not, I've lost one of my only two blue partridge hens, and I'm going to have to do a hatch in the spring, because really Sebastian needs more hens, not fewer hens. I just added his daughter right there, Cora, this year. And so he had 6 hens, but if he loses one, he's back to 5 again. So I really need more hens. And of course, one of them is a dark Brahma. She's not even a partridge. Dark Brahmas are silver-based birds, whereas partridge are gold-based. And you're not really supposed to breed them together necessarily, but I mean you can, but it's really not the best thing. Their colors are not is the way they're supposed to be. There's a leakage of the wrong color shade, for lack of a better way to put it. But yeah. So and Bonnie right there, she was not feeling good with her molt. I think she's starting to gain weight back, though. I've noticed she's starting to gain her weight back, and she's got her feathers back pretty much. She's my only blue partridge if I lose Betsy, so I really need to get another one. Besides, of course, the big Sebastian here. He molted, and he never acted like he felt bad. He was on duty. He's still not getting his hackle feathers back and his tail feathers back, but he feels pretty good. He never got grouchy and crabby, and he's always been just as sweet as ever. He's a good fella. He's a good boy. So I'm going to have to get him some more hens this spring. There are a couple of people who are actually on a waiting list for breeding trios. So I guess I might as well do a hatch. The problem is, the reason I don't hatch more than I do is because I have about 20 old birds, including 4 bantam hens and 2 bantam roosters. I have about 20 birds that need to, for lack of a better word, die off to make room for my barred Plymouth Rock and Brahma breeding groups. I can't add to it unless I have these die off. And I have a huge number of hens who are 8, 9, 10, and almost 11 years old. And yes, some of them, they do still lay. But of course, they spend more time not laying than laying, obviously, at that age. And even my almost 11-year-old hen lays a period once a year of a few weeks, and then she quits. So, I mean, it's a miracle she's laying at all at that age, seriously, with the arthritis she's got as bad as she does in one hock joint. But anyway, so this spring I may be forced to do a hatch, which I really did not intend to do. Brandy and Bonnie are my broodies. Brandy right here has gone broody multiple times. Bonnie over there has gone broody multiple times. None of the others have gone broody yet. I think Cora's trying to, but I keep dumping her off the nest. It's like, no, wrong time of year, darling. It's cold today. No, wrong time of year. So, anyway, that's what the deal is with the Brahmas. Wish me luck on trying to save Betsy. I'm trying. She's like a skeleton with feathers. She's so thin. Any food that's gotten through, we've basically pushed through. And it's trying, and it's emotionally upsetting because I know what things to do. It's just they are not working. And her crop is not impacted. It's a ball of dough that just, and I've tried the remedies people mention about baking soda and lemon juice, and you syringe it in their mouth, and that did seem to help a little bit, but it has not cleared it out. So, some things, frankly, you just cannot fix, and sometimes you never know why. If she does die, I will most likely open up her crop and see if I can figure out what happened in there. It may not be the crop. There may be an internal problem that she's got that showed up as she was into her molt, which of course is very hard on their bodies, especially their first full molt is extremely hard on them sometimes. Sorry about that last thing. My battery on my camera ran out. This is Betsy. This is the girl I've been trying to fix her crop for over a week. I just don't know what's going to happen with her. We keep trying, Betsy. You sweet girl. We're going to keep trying. Some people, I guess, if I had to say who is giving me the least amount... Amy's biting my leg. Amy, what are you doing? This is Amy. Say hi, Amy. Belgian Danvers. The breed that's giving me the least amount of trouble as far as health conditions, health concerns. Let me see, who would that be? Well, my Americanas, my blue, black, and splash Americanas have given me very few issues. I've never had a crop issue with any of them. I never had any egg issues with any of them. I did lose Gypsy's mother about, how old was she? She was 4.5 years old, and it was an unexpected, one day she was lethargic, next day she was dead. I don't know what was wrong with her. I have no idea. Something internal. But it was not an egg issue. She had been laying. The Belgian Danvers haven't given me a lot of trouble. I did lose one rooster to some heart condition when he was very young. I've had them fly into walls. I lost one recently. Had to put her down. She was 6 years old. Because she had what seemed to be a stroke, and then she kept having seizure upon seizure, and they were getting worse. But she was only a tiny, tiny little bird. I think when they're tiny, anything that happens is exacerbated because they're so small. I don't really recall a lot of problems. I did have one break a leg. She had a vertical break in a leg, and the way it presented, I wasn't aware it was a broken leg. It was the oddest thing ever. It's a long story. But they haven't given me a lot of trouble. But then again, they don't even lay eggs. I'm talking seriously. Hey, Spike! There's Spike. They don't like the camera. Hey, Spikers. You doofus. I don't know. I guess as far as my large fowl birds, I would say the Americanas have given me, true Americanas, not the hatchery Easter eggers, but the true Americanas have given me the least amount of trouble of all of them. Yes, I hear you. You sound like a toy rooster. You're not even a real rooster, are you, Spike? I don't know. Even the barred rocks haven't given me a great deal of trouble. I don't know. no matter how long you have birds, eventually you're going to have problems with them. The older they get, the more problems they're going to have, even if it's nothing more than stiff hock joints from age. So it's really kind of hard to say. What are you shaking for, Spike? Your tail's feathers are just a shaking. It's not that cold. It's fairly warm out here. Actually, the ground is cold, but it's pretty warm out here. He's such a doofus. These Belgian Denvers, the roosters are goofy as heck. Anyway, I think good thoughts for Betsy, and I just don't know. I really kind of have my doubts now. Now I've had to remove food again from a bird that is already skin and bones because her crop is going sour again from the food not leaving it. If it sits, it's going to start souring, and basically it's going to start to rot in there. So, not all my subjects have left me. Sorry about that. It is a beautiful fall day, though, I gotta say. But, you know, the Brahmas, I'm going to have to hatch some birds in the spring, I believe. I have a feeling I'm going to lose Betsy. I've seen enough crop issues to know they usually resolve themselves a lot faster than this. So what could have happened is there could be something internal that was wrong with her, and her hard molt brought that to the surface, and a crop is usually the only external symptom that we can see. So it may not be per se related to the crop primarily. It may be a secondary symptom of some internal issue with her that I was not aware of until she went into a hard molt. So we don't know. But this spring, look forward to Brahma chicks, everybody. Sorry about this thing. I'm sitting on a hammock, so the picture is swinging a little bit. Sorry about that. It's hard to sit in a hammock and not move, right? Especially on a beautiful day when you can actually feel the sun still. I'm going to miss that when it gets to be full-on winter. You guys, I'll talk to you later. Anybody's interested in any Brahmas in the spring, you know, keep track of the channel. I am in the Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia juncture area. I do not ship birds or hatching eggs, and you would have to be in driving distance to come pick them up. But I will talk to you later. Have a great week, everybody.